Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Modded Isaac. Let me turn down my fan. I literally... There we go. I've been told the fan doesn't come through at all, but why not be careful? So, got a little bit to say here. We're going back to some of the older mods. I also put in some new mods. One of them, I'll probably only do for like an episode, because it's probably going to mess this up. It's an 8-bit mod, or I think it said 8-bit, maybe it's 16-bit. Anyway, it's a graphic overhaul. Just makes the game look different. So we're gonna try things a little differently. We're resetting a lot of the mods, and then I'm going to try to focus on some of the mods a little bit more. And we're gonna go back to Revelations. Literally, this is the mod that I started it on. And we're gonna go see from there. I did uninstall some of the mods. I really don't like the curse one. Where there's the curse. The character mods, I am leaving a bunch of characters. We've got, these are the transformations. We have Eevee. We have, Hollow Knight, Soleli. Solaire, I'm not going to call him anything else. May, Ramiel, Sarah, Dante. I think Dante and Sarah are actually from this mod. And I'm going to switch something that I haven't been doing. I'm going to stop playing on hard mode, I think. Maybe I will. I don't know. I guess I'll kind of see how things go. Because at this point, if someone has a completed save file that I could get, that would be huge. I honestly just don't want to unlock everything again. Because as you can tell, like a lot of the characters, like I have it done with some of them. And then some of them, like the Keeper, I genuinely don't think the Keeper is fun for me to play. Apollyon, I just haven't done it yet. You know, I'm missing. Right, you're the Forgotten. So some of them I just haven't done yet, and getting a completed save would be cool. Honestly, I don't mind doing all of them except for the. I believe the bloody outline means that you've done whatever it is. But, that's Mega Satan. So yeah, we'll see. I might take it off hard mode, because the whole point's showcasing mods, not necessarily unlocking things. So, we'll see. And this is the mod. Let's see. Revelation. Maybe I don't have something on. Yeah, maybe I don't have one of them on. Anyway, so this is what the, whoops. Is this actually messing with it? Okay. So I'm going to turn it off. I guess I forgot one of the mods in it. Where is it? It is... Turn that off. And I guess for this one I'll just do an Isaac run, because the whole point's just to show the 8-bit aesthetic on it. Yeah, so this one, I want to start off by saying, you know what? No, I was going to say whoever made it. I literally just pulled it up, so I want to give you credit. I try to give credit where credit is due a lot of the time. I'm honestly just a forgetful person. So that's why I don't give credit where credit is due a lot of the time. This is done by, what's that, Fante? F-A-N-T-E. It's what it is on Steam, at least. Looks pretty cool. Yep, it is the 8-bit one. So, obviously I'm only in one room, and I can tell right there, it literally says work in progress, so, it's not going to be everything. Just the look of it anyway, because it looks like it doesn't have the full cycle, animation cycle, which is fine, because they would need to, like, redo literally every single item. So I think it looks cute. We'll go with it. And we'll actually go into Revelations, I believe it was. We'll go into that later. Obviously, I was gonna do it for this one while I had this in. Can't really do that. And if there was a mod that I said I would do in the comments and never got around to, you're always, like always, please feel free to let me know again. I've been kind of sporadic with how these are coming out. Not sure if I'm gonna go hard on them coming out or not. We're gonna see. Because I don't want to push too hard on these and then like actually dislike playing it. Because I get a little, you know, sometimes I get confused about what mods we're doing. So we'll see, and we're gonna go from there anyway. Just do some fun Isaac stuff. So I have talked to a couple. I say a couple. I've been talking to some people. I'm trying to kind of work on some changes in me to the channel, all the stuff. I've been troll bomb. I've been letting some things get more control over me than I like, letting, you know, negative things just keep impacting how I'm feeling and all that jazz. So I'm working on that, or trying to work on it at least. You know, we'll see how it goes, and also I'm trying to avoid the quote-unquote fear of health up. That's huge. Making something that isn't necessarily liked by everyone. You know, it happens. I'm not gonna make every video that everyone likes. Sorry, I'm not necessarily gonna make a video literally everyone likes, and that's fine. That's why you don't literally make one video and say your YouTube channel is completed. You can always make more videos. And that's, I think I'm going to try that style a little bit. Because those stick out a lot more. Shouldn't have picked that up. But yeah, there's some of the stuff going on in the old noggin. So, you know, all I can do is work on it. And I was talking to, I'm not going to say his name, just because I'm gonna butcher it. But I was talking with another YouTuber. I think it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna say his name, I think it's pronounced. But it was, it's an F name. Without looking at it, because I haven't heard the name a massive amount, I had a talk with him today. It was a good talk, just fun, chill times, chatting. I think I brought this up in the last episode. I'm trying to contact some other content creators, and I'm gonna start a little bit slow, because you don't need to cross the finish line on day one. Take your time, get comfortable, get used to things. That's I'm trying to change some of my approaches. It was actually another YouTuber, the one that I actually got the inspiration to do the challenge run of Pokemon on. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen that, definitely go check out that video. I spent like 30 hours working on it for doing the challenge and everything. It's beating Pokemon White 2 with 1 Mawile. It's probably one of the videos I'm most proud of, because I actually learned some new editing techniques. I mean, they're like baby's first editing for a lot of people, but I didn't know them, so I learned them. They were new, and I'm very happy with that. So yeah, I'll take that. So one of the videos I'm happiest with, it's probably, it is probably the video I am happiest with having made in years. I'm always fairly happy with how a lot of my videos go, but that one I'm like especially happy with, proud of, I guess. I'm always happy, but I'm not necessarily like proud. Like I'll stand by my videos, but like a lot of the Isaac ones have been kind of a bummer for me, because I've just been complaining about things, which I have been using this as a, like, almost pseudo podcast to just vent about the frustrations of the world. Which has been good for me, but I do, yeah, I'll take the 99 bombs. But I understand that can be very detracting, uninteresting, discouraging for people. I've had comments, or not necessarily comments, but people telling me, please shut up. I don't want to hear you talk about things. Like, just shut up and play the video game. And there's something true to be said for that. I will always talk more than probably I should, because that's just who I am as a person. I don't hide behind anything with how my channel is. I am who I am. And I hope that you join me, you know, come hang out on this journey with me. Because I couldn't put on a fake persona for more than, like, 2 episodes. Like, I could do it in one sit down. Playing a game, I could do it for one recording sit down, and I would forget I was doing a persona and immediately fall out of it. I'm not good at faking who I am. So, I'm never going to try. It's one of the things, if this is, like, that I like, is there's no, like, surprise. And I don't even have a problem with, like, people choosing different, to do that. Obviously, it's best in, like, scripted things when you have a character or something. Basically, the only character I play, or try to play, is, yeah, let's reroll it. It's okay, I guess. I've failed a little bit recently, but try, yeah, the doors. Nice, that's silly. I try to be happier in the videos, or more upbeat when, I'm just, you know, we're literally, show me someone who's not going through some hard times right now. There's just, even if it's not just mentally, like, drained, like, these are very hard times for everyone. So it is what it is. You know, we've got tough stuff going on. We got to take our time, center our mindsets, get back in that positivity. I'm so bad at, excuse me, hold on, I need to take a drink. Talk with one of my friends for like 8 hours today. Or sorry, was talking to some of my friends for like 8 hours today, so old pipes are a little dry. But the shoot. You know what? No. Screw it. I want to use this. now. It's a different item. I got a whole bunch of 8-bit spiders with me. But I watched the video, and I'll kind of sum it up. This was from the person who I got the Pokemon Challenge. I don't remember if I said the name or not. It's Madry Bread. And if I butchered that, oops. I'm not great with names. If I'm not, like, immediately looking at it, I'm not super good with names. And even then, not that good. But I've kind of noticed myself, just because of a lot of things, it's like, getting into a fight with one of my friends on things, being called, like, negative things. And honestly, like, I got something on Twitter where it's like, this is a troll who's harassed me for a long time. I legitimately think it's hilarious. He's coming back and like harassing me about a thing I did on stream in 2013. Free real estate, baby, right inside that noggin. Like, still remembers me. Like, and literally, I think he said, like, haha, you suck or something. Message it on Twitter. And it's like, was I being a total doofus in the video? Hell yeah. It was like a week into streaming. It was in 2013, I think it was June, like, 22nd. So it was like, I'd been streaming for maybe 2 weeks. No, I think I'd been streaming for like a week. Like, of course I'm being, like, kind of a loser. I was having fun. Who cares? I was doing, like, shoutcasting on something. Like, yeah, it's funny. It's funny to me, at least. People besides him in there didn't have a problem with it. So, but he brought his little posse in to have a problem with it. And you know what? That's fine. I'll ban his dumbass account as many times as I need to. But he's come back, like, 4 times randomly. It's like 2 years go by and he just appears and he's like, hey, did you know you still suck at Dark Souls? And I'm like, oh shit, dude, you're right. And like, what do you want? Yeah, I'm not the best at Dark Souls. I don't like Dark Souls PvP, so I don't practice Dark Souls PvP. Well, you're a weeby bitch. Cool. You're the one who decided to come hang out here. What do you want? Man, sucks. So, those don't bother me. It's usually like when my friends say something and I got called pretentious for talking about video games, and I think they were just venting about things because, like, they're having a rough time like everyone else is, like I said. And I was kind of shit talking something they enjoyed, which I get that we all get defensive. But I was called pretentious for commenting on how I don't like the systems in place for the new wait, I don't want that. I don't want the chubby either. But the Terraria update, I hated it. I didn't see a point to it. Not gonna get into that any further than that. I got called pretentious because I am in game design school, and I've talked about game design things. Like, I've literally always talked about game design things. I like video games, and when I'm frustrated about things, I don't know how to keep my mouth shut. So I talk about them. It's because to me, you know, we're gonna do a little experiment, and if they're watching this video, what, you know, you knew what you said. But I'm gonna do a little on the fly experiment, and by experiment I'm literally gonna Google pretentious, attempting to impress or impress by affecting greater importance, talent, culture, etc. than is actually possessed. So, because, like, to me, pretentious has always been like the, but, comma, or whatever. Is, I don't know, like, to me, pretentious has always been, like, going hyper in depth at, like I've talked about some of the game design things. I did it in the Final Fantasy stuff. I was talking about ray casting. I was talking about collision boxes, stuff like that. I don't, like, personally, I don't find that pretentious, because I'm not like, what these pathetic developers don't understand. My biggest argument on Terraria was, hey, you did it so well before. Why'd you fuck it up this time? Just do what you did before. It was awesome. But, commenting on, like, I comment on things that I dislike. And maybe that is something I need to work on. It's like kind of one of those it's not a thought experiment. I guess maybe it kind of is. It's more like a mood experiment, but say something positive. If you're gonna say something negative, say something positive first. And if you can't, just don't say anything. Excuse me. Don't say anything negative to begin with. That kind of thing. To just make sure that it's, you know, because no one wants to listen to just negativity. Because, like, genuinely, as people, we enjoy positivity more. So, that I can understand. But, it felt like a cheap shot, just, and, you know, obviously anyone, like, people getting insulted, it doesn't feel good to be insulted. Or, you know, something like that. Like, you don't say someone's pretentious in a positive way. But it wasn't the new Terraria update is bad, the end. That's kind of what I've done here. I'm not going to make a video on it because the master update's, like, already long out. I've talked about it ad nauseum. If you want to know, leave a comment about it, and I'll discuss it with you there. Message me on Twitter. Message me on Discord. I'll talk about it there. I don't need to talk about it here. I'm not going to make a video on it, and I'm not going to go into depth about it. But I felt it wasn't very good, and I addressed my thoughts on that. I do that for every game. It's hard because some of the positive things that you want to say are, like, it's very hard to put in words, and you clearly, like, then wouldn't discuss it very much. Like, so I kind of did a lot of it yesterday just because I think it looked really good, and I like cute things. But I thought the Eevee sprite looked awesome. Thought it was an awesome looking sprite. The little thing when it, you know, like the boss vignette thingy, thought that looked super awesome. So, you know, I praised that multiple times. But, like, so, if besides the fact that, like, I just don't, like, I haven't gone super in-depth about how this mod, I think is very unique. I think it's cool looking. Like, would I want it constantly? Hell no, not for me. But I think it's, like, really cool that they're doing that. Lush. I'm just not the one who wants to, you know, I'm just not going to constantly comment on that, but because it's just, this looks cool. And that's kind of it. But when it comes down to, like, a perpetual problem, like, very early in this, in Afterbirth Plus's life cycle, the portals were ungodly broken. They just would, if you did not have the DPS, you lose. The end. Because it would spawn enough enemies that the only way would be, like, if an explosive enemy took care of the portal for you. Just too many enemies would spawn from it. It just infinitely spawned them. That's not fun. I don't really want any of these. I do want this. But if it's like the actual feel of it or like a balancing issue, should I stop talking about it? You know, honestly, probably. Because not everyone wants to hear that. They're like, yeah, I get it. You don't think there's a good enough reward. Stop playing it, or, you know, let's talk about, like, even if it was just like, as an example, it'd be like, I think it's too hard. And then I comment on, like, oh, Mom's Key's bad item, does nothing. Wink. That's an old joke. But, you know, just constantly saying that, doesn't provide any more conversational sense. And I understand that. Just like when you're playing a competitive game, to me, the worst thing you can possibly do. Okay, the worst reasonable thing you can do. Obviously, there's worse things you could do. Ouch. But one of the worst things you can do in competitive gaming, or anything like that, is immediately call out cheating. No. I refuse to believe that every game is that disgustingly rampant with cheaters. I refuse to believe that. I don't think every game is so flooded with cheaters. So, when you immediately are like, you died, and it's like, oh, there were cheaters. You can, like, I honestly, can I please go in? Please? But when you immediately call out cheater, neat. What proof do you have? Like, even if you're not calling them out specifically, it's like, neat. Why are they cheating? Because you died? Because it's very hard to, like, actually identify a cheater unless it's rampant cheating. Like, I was playing Battlefield one time. They were literally shooting me. They one-shot my tank with a gun. In the bathroom. On the map. Facing the toilet. The kill cam showed it. Like, that's cheating. Like. But, like, if someone just snap headshots me. Look. They're probably just good at the game, honestly. Like, can I be like, that's bullshit? Hell yeah. That's bullshit. I got shot in the head. Do they cheat? No. No. Not everyone's a cheater. And that, like, mentality, like, to me, it kills a lot of my fun. I would rather just admit I'm bad at a game. Because I'm very okay admitting I'm bad at games. Because I'm bad at a lot of games. Rather than just, oh, the mother load. All the keys, though. Yeah. Yeah. So, that's just, like, that one gets on my nerves. That one I feel like can take away a lot of fun playing with people. I really don't like playing with ragey people. Especially, like, because we all have a level of rage that we can get to. If you can identify it and stop it, whether it's like, alright, look, I've hit my rage threshold, my salt threshold, whatever you want to call it, and then you're like, I'm done. I need to stop playing right now. Because it's not fun listening to, this is boring, like, it's literally exactly what I was doing as well, so I will admit that. But, I don't know. It sucks. So, a lot of those kind of things. I feel it was honestly just done because when asked about it, I gave other thoughts, and then I wouldn't back down when they're like, no, I think that's a good thing. I was like, no, I don't think it's a good thing still. Because it's not, like, I'm very prideful, but always willing to admit I'm wrong. When it comes down to opinion, I can never be wrong, because it's an opinion. Like, I can, oh! Why did I think that was... I thought that was my minion. I can have lack of information. Absolutely. But... and that can make my opinion, quote-unquote, wrong. More so it would change my opinion, rather than my opinion would have been wrong, but... tomato, tomato. Hey, Luncheon! This is one of the new mods I installed, because it's, the tapeworm boss. Ow. From Edmund Macmillan's card game, board game, I don't really know what you want to call it. Tapeworm. I think it's more, well, it's like more of a card game, but it has like board gamey type things to it. I don't know. I believe that's where this is designed from, because it looks very similar to what they tried to do for the game, like artistically, or artistically the right word? I don't know. But yeah, so that's where this boss comes from. Well, that's it's we could like literally all stand to work on ourselves. Hey, stand to work on ourselves. So I won't pretend like I'm this magical person who couldn't. So, I know I've been in a very negative mindset, and I would like to get out of it. Because just as everyone, I can hump and grump. Because it's not fair. But I can't affect it anyway. So, like, yeah, I'm always gonna address some hump grump things. That doesn't mean I have to focus on it the whole thing. Because I was talking to Farvel, I think it is. I'm gonna link his channel in the description. Go check him out. He just hit 150 subscribers. He does some roguelite stuff as well. Go check him out. Leave a comment telling me I sent you. Yeah, tell me I sent you. But leave him a comment saying I sent you. But the talking to him and you know some of the other stuff I've been has been going on and dealing with and all that jazz, I would like to take a little more control of what I can control and work from there. So, trying to identify negative trends and work on them to improve at that point. Because if you don't do anything, nothing's going to change for the better. And I know I brought it up a lot. As with most things, it doesn't just magically fix itself overnight. Sometimes you got to tell yourself 10 times, I need to work to better myself. And I'm just that dumb that I won't stop vocalizing it. But that's okay. Not everyone's perfect. The joke Mobity's perfect. Wait, I think I think I messed it up. It's Mobity's Pobity's nerfect. That's what it is. Man, I'm good. I can't even mess up the saying. But yeah, that's one of the things I'm gonna try to work on, try to work with, try to work for, try to do. Because this is something very, very, very true. You know, we've all always known it, type of thing. Watching someone be passionate about something, even if you're not that passionate about it yourself, interests you more. At least it does for, you know, me and a lot of people. It's hard not to show it when you half-ass something, or aren't interested in something, or don't like something. It's kind of hard to, like, show enthusiasm. Are there people who can do it? Absolutely. And there could even be different levels, like, just as an argument, if I was really close to finishing a game and I don't want to play it anymore, I might put on a facade, because I'm, like, 2 episodes away from finishing it. I probably wouldn't quit then, but, like, the Isaac series, while, for a joking personal thing, I hate this series, just because I've tried to branch out from Isaac, and Isaac always comes back. So it's, you know, obviously not a big deal. I still enjoy the concepts of the game. I just have moved further from it, so it's not like, my passion for this game is not what it once was. But that doesn't mean I don't still think it's fun to play. So, no, no touch. But if I, like, truly disliked it, I wouldn't be playing it. If this was making me a lot of money, I'd have a different form of passion for it, because I'm making money on it. Would I probably still play it? Yeah, but very infrequently. Like, maybe then I'd do it, like, twice a week. The only... Even, you know, or something like that. And that's how, like, all of us do things, because it gave us that extra drive to do it. Yeah, I guess. More spooters. Oh, no. Just take this. So, that's more food for thought. Just stuff to talk about. All that jazz. I don't know why I can't talk about just the game. I know exactly why. I've kind of broken my brain on this, and I always go into streamer mode on this. Because 600 hours of streaming this game kind of does that. And all the content I watched on this game was a pseudo-podcast form, because it was, like, after episode 190, you know, or whatever, it's like, you literally addressed every single thing in the game. There's, quote-unquote, nothing new to talk about. Most of the time. Obvious if I'm like, oh man, dude, I could really use some damage. And then I'm like, okay. I'm done with that, now what? Or, you know, that train of thought thing. But yeah. So I always use this as like a, you know, podcast, a chat thing or whatever. I don't know. I just seems to happen more and more. One of the things I addressed was I think I might turn off the hard difficulty on it, because the hard mode in this, while it does have the unlock, so I have no problem with it, kind of doesn't offer anything. It's harder. Sorry, it's not harder, you just get less stuff. And in a game where it's like, I want all the fun things to break it, not getting them, while technically is harder, isn't also really harder. It's one of those, you know, oxymorons. When the game takes away my consumables, the game gets harder. Well, yeah. But it's not a difficulty type I like. Because, like, FPS bosses, raid bosses, and, like, Destiny and stuff, and it's like, yeah, but we move the decimal 2 places on its HP. It's harder now. No, I'm like, yeah, technically, but no, nothing changed. Move the decimal on how much damage it does. Yeah, cool. Whoop-de-doo. So. Difficulty in games is really hard to do on a slider without doing the cheap ones. I don't have the answer. Well, okay, the answer is have them, like, literally be more complex, but that requires, like, a lot more work. So, like, the easy boss wouldn't, you know, has more HP, but also doesn't have... Hey, Mom's in 8-bit, that's cool. Doesn't have, I spent 30 minutes getting to Mom. Wow. I am slow. Yeah, I don't know. It's just stuff. So, what do you think of the mod? Oh, excuse me. Voice starts to kind of feel like it wants to give out. I'll hold out. I mean, can I get something like really good? I want Brimstone. Give me Brimstone. I haven't had Brimstone in a while. I don't think so. I haven't had it in a while. I know that for a fact. I don't know video-wise it's been a while. Give me Brimstone. I'm not gonna use the strength card. I mean, obviously not now, because I have 1 hit left, or Mom has 1 hit left in her. 2 hits left in her. Give me Brimstone. Close, but not Brimstone. Pretty close. Pretty close. They're both red. Delicious. Delicious, delicious. Ow. Give me Brimstone. Brimstone. Not Brimstone again. Pretty close, though. Pretty close. Yeah, the cursed items. Are these broken still? No, don't be broken. Don't be broken. Don't be broken. They're broken in the last. Okay, they're not broken. I don't actually think these are the ones that were broken, but had it so that they shot infinite lasers. They would just shoot lasers forever. Even like after the room has been cleared, they're shooting the hush attacks. Which for some reason I'm not particularly excited about. You know what I am particularly excited about? Pocket Sand. You know the voice actor for Dale Gribble actually has like several parody songs about Pocket Sand? I found that out because of Oni. So. Gulp? Sure. Be the XL floor. I talked too much at the beginning of this episode. So I feel like I'm a lot further from it than I am. You know, I want to. I'm not going to. I'm gonna bomb my way through rooms. Hey, neat enemies you got there. Is this a tinted rock? Awesome. I'm a genius. I spotted it. I'm out. Ow. How'd you like them apples? Okay, I got hit twice in this room. I want revenge. With 99 bombs, I should really have just started bombing my way through stuff a lot earlier. The matriarch. I'm using bombs aggressively. I mean, not that aggressively, where I just start taking all my damage. But kind of with a lot of roguelites, I start to almost get lazy in them the longer they run. It's almost like, and I don't mean this in a negative way, I almost have like an attention factor. And once I get past like 40 minutes, if it's still like there's a good chunk left, I start to, I don't know, kind of lose interest a little bit in them. Because like this is going to be an hour-long video. So, I still have, unless I get something really good, which I can't here. No, that's a lie. I could get Magic Mush. Placenta, we've already been in here. Yeah. So, basically Magic Mush would be the only, like, OP, you know, really push forward thing I could get there. I don't really care about not being able to see my health. If I die, I die. I should honestly take out the easier rooms. What length of roguelite do you prefer? I prefer them to be like very close to finishing around 45 minutes per run, because honestly it just makes it easier to like get the runs going. I guess. But it makes it easier like to go from run to run. And yeah. So I prefer them being like 30-45 minutes, because then they just go smoother. I think I'm not honestly sure if it's because my skill deteriorated, which, I mean, okay, it has, but it's like, I feel like I've gotten a lot slower. I don't know if that was a change to the game, because I could have sworn I was always beating it in like 35 minutes in the past. That could just be me misremembering it, because like I said, I prefer it when roguelites are shorter. And it might even be just on YouTube, I prefer them being shorter. On Twitch, I don't care. I don't care at all. Be as long as it wants. Because I'm talking with chat then, so I've got like the extra new ideas being rolled in. You know, new questions, new this, that. So, I don't know. And it might also be that like I'm kind of a little bit I'm running on fumes on the like discussion thing. That might be another thing why Isaac sometimes feels like it's a little sluggish to me. Is it didn't even remotely up until the point where I'd finished my earlier long discussion. Once I hit that point, it kind of slowed down, because like my brain was on a roll. I knew what I was talking about. But now I'm like, yeah, don't start the next thing that's too long, because you're gonna die in 6 rooms. So my brain's a little less engaged, kind of. Just give me OP item. I know this is Mom's Heart. I know Mom's Heart didn't have any item for me. What, do I want it? Yes, I do. Apparently I'm just gonna throw bombs everywhere. Good, bad, or indifferent, here come the bombs. Because I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Get out of here. Especially not having this as my job, like right now, because I don't make literally anything on YouTube. So I ultimately have, well, okay, you literally the content creator always has all the control over what they make, but then they have to like identify like, well, would I be losing money on it? Nah, I'm not making literally anything, and if I was, I'd be making like 12 cents a month on a good month. It's just, I don't have the views. Oh my goodness, my shoulder might be the other thing. I don't know why I'm addressing all these things. I guess because why not? But I've been at my computer much longer today than like I usually am, so my shoulder's kind of stiff. Or sorry, usually am. Then I've been in like the past 2 weeks. Today I've been at my computer with my hands on the keyboard, because if I'm just watching something, it's a more relaxed position or whatever. But yeah, so my shoulder's a little stiff. I don't know why I'm bringing that. I'm just filling space because I don't have any anecdotes about the guy I met named Charlie today, who was a bitch. No, I didn't meet anyone named Charlie. I didn't see anyone. I didn't leave my house. The only anecdote I have is that I was talking to, I was reminiscing with one of my old friends. His name's Nick. It's not Charlie. But, yeah, I was reminiscing about, you know, some of the old times, talking about the good old times. But, you know, this is a, you know, very common thing. Why am I fighting this room? Just leave. Oh, cause I don't have anything in that room. Let me out. Just let me out. But, alright, that's neat. Bolstered my health. I also haven't been searching for secret rooms, because it adds length onto the run, and I, like I said, already feel a little drained on the run length anyway. I do have a bazillion bombs, so I really should have been looking for it. Oh yeah, I learned this. You get mom items. Well, it's pills or mom items. God dang it. It's not a very powerful run. Because RNG is like, those are powerful words you've been using. You know, you've been having a great discussion. Excellent points. So we gotta nerf the run. That way you're not taking home the Murphy's police. Shouldn't have said that word. I was gonna say like the like, what is this, like Mulitzer's reward or something? I don't know. There's some kind of thing. Pulitzer's? I don't remember. Ah, full health pill. That ought to help. Give it to me. I actually want strength more. But I might as well carry it with me, so if I get into a sticky situation in a room, I can, you know, reverse that. I have ice cream in the fridge. Freezer. I'm not some monster who keeps it in a fridge. Blah. I just realized that. We got some ice cream and orange soda to make floats. But I'm not a big fan of floats. Like ice cream floats, so I'm just gonna drink some orange soda and eat some ice cream. Nope. Don't get hit by that. My night got better. How you go wrong when you get an ice cream? It's gross ice cream with pistachios. No, I'm just kidding. I don't actually have a problem with pistachios. Yeah. It was actually kind of, so, with one of the things I was trying to think of is I've always wanted to do this, but I've lost sight of it. The entire point of my channel is like, first and foremost, I was gonna say isn't for education. Like teaching people about new games, teaching people brand new strategies, stuff like that. If I can help you out with that, that's awesome. Like, I would love to. I'm usually a little behind on those things, but obviously if I can do that, that's really cool. But the point of me doing this is I want to have it be for entertainment. I want it to be something positive in someone's life. Even if it's not like majorly positive or anything, it's just not negative. You know, it's something different to distract you. Something along those lines type of thing. So, yes, I'm specifically leaving that there on purpose. and like just talking about goofy things and stuff. I don't know. I'm kind of trying to have like a, what's it called? Like working on a resolution and stuff, I guess. A renaissance of the channel almost, to go back to how things used to be in some ways. Because if something gets better, that's always a good thing. It's not like getting better at something is ever bad. The only time it's bad is when you're around toxic people. And they just, that's because they want you to be, quote unquote, I'm not, you know, calling out anyone, but it's like they want you to be a loser. Because then they look better. They feel better. And that's just not, that's already not a positive. Alright. Alrighty, alright, alrighty then. Isaac! Let's go! Why are you coming? You should be in bed! Someone just messaged me. I don't know why I'm checking it. I guess it... I said, will you ever not play that game because I was playing Isaac? Never! Yeah, I guess I'm gonna hold out on the strength card for now. Because this fight's not... Honestly, this fight's harder than Blue Baby. I have a better chance of getting more stronger items than I do against, well, okay, I literally have... There's technically items I could get, but right now I currently have nothing else. No, right now I literally can't get anything. I'm in the fight. Nothing can change that. Kind of, well, I guess I get why it's not. It would have been cool to see him in the more 8-bit style, but that's okay. It's work in progress. They can always do cool new things. Stop. Stop it. Get some help. Am I just gonna die here? Probably. You know what? It's okay. I don't need to win every run I play. I accomplished my goal. I showed off what this mod is about. It is an 8-bit mod. It makes things look 8-bit. Ah, I thought I skirted them just enough. Oh well. This run's also 58 minutes long. I did spend like 7 minutes talking at the beginning, which I probably shouldn't do because it's going to destroy retention time. Whoopsie. Anyway, I'm going to go eat some ice cream because hell yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here. I do sincerely appreciate it. See y'all next time.